Community Viewpoint.
And welcome to another edition of Community Viewpoint. I'm John Pawlak, your host once again for this edition of Community Viewpoint. And we are lucky to have with us today a couple of librarians from our Community Library. One is the outgoing librarian from the children's area, the Youth Services Librarian, Brenda Gibbons, who will be retiring shortly, and we have a replacement, Alicia Wogee, is it? So rather than have me talk to you about them, let me introduce you to them. First, Brenda, you're leaving when?
June 2nd is my last day.
How long have you been there?
Almost 20 years.
Oh my God, so you were there when the library wasn't where it's at right now?
Oh yes, I started at the Duck Pond, when I was at the Duck Pond.
Do you remember that, folks, when it was at the Duck Pond? And it moved to its new location, 701 East Street?
Yeah, in 2001 we moved into the new building.
Yes.
They had already started working on plans, were well into the plans of the new building when I started.
Mm-hmm. And Alicia, you've been around for a long time?
15 years.
Oh, okay. Do you remember when it was at the Duck Pond?
No, I don't. I wasn't here actually when it was at the Duck Pond.
All right, because that's when I first came into town. It was at the Duck Pond, and I made use of our library. I think it had 2 internet stations at the time then, and that's when I found my first dentist. I used our library, and then a friend of mine, I helped him load books to go to the new library in 2001. So, Brenda, you have. Where are you going? You going any place when you retire?
No, I'm staying in Pahrump. I love Pahrump, so I'm staying here. Might do just a little bit of traveling, but not a lot.
Okay. So what are some of the things that you do at with the children's area at the library?
Well, as Alicia has probably found out, as I've been training her, we do a lot of things. There's many things that's involved, more than just, you would think about. We plan programs for the children right now. We're working on the Summer Reading Club, which will be starting on the 13th of June. Alicia will be taking that over, but we've been working on, and I've been working on setting up all the entertainment and stuff for that. And together we've gone out and done some donations, trying to ask people to help give us donations, because even though we get a grant for part of that, we can't spend any of those funds on treats for the children, prizes, or any kind of food. So when we want to reward the children for reading and attendance, with those kind of prizes, we have to go out and get donations. Plus we bring in storytellers and sometimes dance groups. It just depends on who's available. So of course that's a big part, but then there's also ordering books, weeding books, keeping the area neat and clean, helping children with the computers, helping patrons find what they need. And then there's just multiple small details behind the scenes that we work on all the time. You just don't think about it, you just do those small things. So I've had to stop and remember those things so I can relay them to Alicia so she won't be lost in the dark when I leave.
And I remember some of the programs you had in the meeting rooms. All right, I spent 10 years there too, working as a maintenance man. So, the magician show?
Right, we're going to have a magician this year. Yes, we're excited. He's very good.
Yes, and you have the quintet, Patricia, one of our your volunteers.
Yes, they do play music for us, and they are going to be here. Is it this week? This Friday. They are going to be coming after hours at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
A quintet, and they'll be doing music. You need a ticket, so you need to pick up a ticket from the library to get to that. It is free, but you do need a ticket.
Okay, so and the hours of the library, so you know when to go there. We have the hours, we can put that up there. So it's Monday through Thursday from
10 to 6.
10 to 6, Friday and Saturday.
10 to 5.
And closed Sundays.
Right.
And we have the phone number up there. It's at 701 East Street, so you know how easy it is to get there. It's right next to Chief Tecopa Cemetery.
We have quiet neighbors.
Yes. So you never raise the roof. They never complain
Right.
about what you do over there. And then, you have the railroad club that comes out there too.
Yeah, they do. They come out and they put up their little miniature railroad in the meeting rooms, and they usually have it in there for like 3 days. They've been coming about once a month. I'm not sure they will now that summer's coming.
Right.
Some of our programming people don't come so often because of summer. They take the summer break.
Mm-hmm. So, Alicia, have you been using the library? You have a library card, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I'm very active with the library, actually. I've been coming to the library since I was little. Absolutely love it there. It was like a second home to me.
Okay.
So.
More people should use it as that too, because it's a learning place. And we had the picture of the computer stations over there also. That's over in the reference area. Valley Electric brought their broadband into your library at the time as you were the first customers, basically.
Right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And our computers are well used.
Yes, there's people there all the time using the computers for the internet, looking for jobs. The cooperative, not the cooperative, Night Communities Coalition has the job section over there.
Right, we have a posting there for them.
Mm-hmm. So you could look for jobs over there. You could check out the internet. You can fax.
Fax. We have notary.
Yes, you have all those services. Oh, by the way, you're the
We
retiring notary?
I'm the retiring notary, but we have another notary, so there'll still be a notary available.
You're going to be a notary?
Oh, no, not me.
Oh, okay. So what are the other things that we could look at the library for to do? Oh, there's a huge DVD,
Yes.
audio and visual section.
Our DVD section is very popular. People can check them out for a week. So
And there's audio.
we have books on CDs that people can take and listen to, and we have lots. Well, we still have some even still on tapes. You know, people still want to
VHS
still are
tapes?
using. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
We still have some movies that are VHS, and we still have books on tape, as well as the CD books.
Yes. So, and you have different projects during the year too, that I understand. The summer reading program, and Alicia, you're going to be staffing that. That's going to be your project. Tell us a little bit more about that, please.
With the summer reading program, we want the kids to come to a safe place, to the library, and we want to encourage reading with the kids too. So we, they have a weekly reading log they have to complete each week. So they come in and they get their prizes for hourly reading and also for the weekly reading, and then encourage them to go home, read, and even to check out books in the library as well.
Oh, excellent.
And we also have classes, so the kids can come. There's going to be music, there's going to be reading, there's going to be crafts that the kids can enjoy, and they're going to be able to take those home as well. And there's also going to be entertainers, like Ryan the Magician is coming out, Steve Kogan, some examples of our storytellers, and Home Depot's going to be coming out, and Do It Best Hardware is going to come out and do crafts with the kids too.
Oh, great. That sounds like fun. So that's good for the kids, and their parents will be there too. So we get them involved.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's great. Oh, well, while we're looking at this section, there's something called the Friends of the Library. Has a secondary bookstore over there. The Friends of the Library.
They have a little bookstore in our building, yes, where you can purchase books.
Yeah. So if there's some older books that, if you want to give them a second life, they're over there, and there's a small room over there. It's called the Friends of the Library area. And then there's something else that's new that just happened, and it's over at Simpkins Park. There's a little library that's over there. Not for small people, but tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, the little library is a concept that has kind of grown throughout the United States, and we thought we would like to get involved in this also. So one of our volunteers built this little library for us, and then another staff member painted it, and then they went out and installed it at Simpkins Park. There is a thing on the top of it so you can see how it works, but basically there are books there for you to take. You do not have to bring those books back. You can just go there and pick up a book, take it, read it, and enjoy it. And we will try to keep it stocked as if it gets empty. These are mostly books that are donated or books that we have more copies of than we need. It's not like we're taking books off our shelf.
Right.
Even if they are off our shelf, there will be books that have been discarded. So we're hoping that that becomes popular, and if it does, we will probably put up some more in different areas around the town.
Oh, well, it sounds like something that'd be interesting. You haven't had any feedback on that yet, right? When was that installed?
It was installed about
Month?
3 weeks ago, maybe. Yeah, I think about 3 weeks ago.
So you could look for that up at Simpkins
Simpkins,
Park,
yeah.
and then you could take a book and then possibly bring something else back.
You could exchange.
Yes.
And we're trying to put it in outlying areas, so for people who don't always maybe make it into the library, or maybe it's late at night and they think, I wish I had a book. If they live in that area, they could run there and pick one up.
So you can go all the way to the southern end too if you wanted to.
We will eventually find other areas. If it's popular enough, we will.
Oh, excellent. So that's great. Anything else we need to know about the library?
Wow, you've covered a lot.
Yeah. So we have the reference area, we have the kids area, we have the circulation area. There are 3 basic areas of the library.
Yes. Yeah.
And then we're going to have different programs for the kids. There's adult programs too, like the
Adult programs are, off and on we have different adult programs. There are even some rumors they might be starting up another craft program for the adults later on.
Oh, that sounds like fun. And then there's different groups. There's meeting rooms there also you could reserve. If you're a nonprofit, then you can get the meeting rooms. So naturally the hours of the library. So if you'd like to stop by the library, if you haven't been there yet, the library cards, how much do those cost?
Library cards are free. You just have to have picture ID and proof of residency.
Yes.
So if you've just moved here and you don't have your address or for your new driver's license, just bring in your old driver's license from wherever you moved from and a piece of mail with your address on it, and you can receive a library card.
Yes. So, and there's the notary. You'll be retiring, but there's still one more lady that's a notary over there too. And so once again, the hours are 10 to 6, Monday through Thursday, Friday and Saturday, 10 to 5, and Sundays they're closed, 701 East Street. So we hope to see you there. Best of luck to you. Best wishes to you, Brenda, on your new adventures.
Yeah.
And Alicia, good luck to you with the kids.
Thank you.
So, and welcome to the library.
Thank you.
We thank you for watching this evening, and we'll see you next week. Thank you, Noah.
Community Viewpoint.